Welcome to Streaming Deluxe. Welcome to a new video about the Lunar New Year Sale on Steam, my friends. Alright, so yesterday I was bringing to you a video about the marketplace at the Lunar New Year's Sale on Steam. So you can go to the Lunar Night Marketplace if you click here. But of course you can also check out my video from yesterday where you get all the information about how the system, the token system works, how the system works to get the Lunar New Year coupon, etc. So it's the year of the rat, I would say. So it sounds very funny. But what is most important in this video, we are going to check out some deals. So I'm going to talk with you about the deals that Steam is offering this time. So in general, I have to admit that I don't think they are very much or a lot of good deals. So it's definitely not better than winter sale. So if you were on winter sale and you were waiting for a specific game to get even more cheaper, I think you're going to be disappointed. But of course there still can be some exceptions, that one of those games that you wanted and the winter sale is maybe now slightly a little bit cheaper. But overall I have the impression, so I don't have so much proven facts in the sense that I was now comparing or wrote down the prices from the winter sale, but I have the impression that the deals are definitely not that good, or that they at least are the same. So this is the most important part to say. In this video I'm going to go through those featured games mostly, and then I'm going to show you my wish list. My wish list, I have plenty of interesting games, and then it's much easier to find out which of those games are in a good deal when I check out my wish list. But of course on the wish list there are only games that I don't own yet, so it might be a little bit biased in this sense for you, since you might not have all the games that I own. So I own over 4,000 games on Steam, so obviously it's a little bit biased in this regard. So let's start. So today's featured game, so I would say we have Insurgency 50%, we have Remnant only 30%. This, for example, is a typical example where I would expect a much better price than City Skylines, only 75%, but in overall the price with $7 or €7. When I say euros or dollars, it's always the same because it's mostly 1-to-1 in our two currency zones. Sorry. And then we have Greedfall, it's only minus 25%. This is also not a very good deal. And Planet Zoo only minus 50%. I would also say this deal could be much better, as well as Disco Elysium, though also only 20%, still $32 euros. So this is still a very high price. So I'm not really if I look now at those prices, I'm not really so excited to purchase now one of those games. So then we have Recommended for You by the Emperor. Okay, those games that are just recommended to me because I have other games, similar games, but then we see the Sam series, which is 85%, definitely a good price. And we have Superhot VR, which I also don't own. Rage 2 I have on the Bethesda launcher. And then we have Gone that I also don't own. So obviously these are just games that I don't own that are recommended, which is maybe more interesting. So those are the big titles for my wish list. So those are not the wish list games that I was talking about before, because when I meant wish list, I meant a little bit more tiny games with much better prices. So we're going to check them out. These are the big titles on my wish list. And if I see now, for example, that Sekiro is only 35% down to 39 euros dollar, I think this is still very expensive as well. This goes for Red Dead Redemption 2 with $48 euros, 20% down. Though you can just get those games cheaper on Keyseller like CD Keys, and then I have to say, nah, this is a sale, and they should definitely do better with Red Dead Redemption and Sekiro. And then we have Frostpunk, which is 60% down, 12 euros. Okay, that's, I would say, a good price. Civilization 6 also 15 euros, very good game, of course. And then Star Wars Jedi Fallen also just came recently out, could also be in a much better price tag, so I'm also not very happy with this price. Hades just came out here, or just came on from Epic to Steam, is also still very high. Remnant, Code Vein, Disco Elysium, just talked about this. So in this, on your wishlist category, for you, of course, they're going to be different games. And then we have a game that I'm waiting since very long time, is for example Cuphead. It's still very expensive, I think, and it only drops like minus 25%, which is also not a lot. Then we have Gris, 50% down. Okay, that's already a little bit more interesting from the price tag. Then we have Elite Dangerous, the VR version, so I can't really recommend this, to be honest, it's not so good. And Gear 5's, or Gears 5 better said, so it's a plural, 50% down, 35 years. I think I've seen this already for 30 euros, $30, so this could definitely also be a little bit more cheaper. And which is for most of you guys interesting, I guess, the top seller. So those are the games that are being sold the best on Steam, but mostly, I mean, I almost own all of those games, and I guess it's the same for you guys, so you mostly already own most of them. So maybe NBA 2K, oh, it's still mostly negative, okay, that's sad. GTFO, only minus 10%, this could be a bit more. Yeah, this could be a little bit more expensive. I think this would be very interesting to purchase. Black Desert, 4 euros, that's cheap. Dark Souls for 15 euros. And then we have No Man's Sky, 27.50, sorry. Just a bit confused by all the numbers, obviously. Resident Evil 2, I got myself on CD keys for 12 euros. I think 20 euros here is, on the other hand, a very good price tag. Yeah, this is perfectly now with the virus in China, Plague Evolved. Perfect game if you want to fight against humanity as a virus, bacteria, or anything else. So get this game, very fun, very good game actually, besides of this very sensible topic. Then we have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, definitely one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, 60% down. This is definitely a huge recommendation. And then Witcher, 70% down, 9 euros. So if you enjoyed the series of the TV series on Netflix of Witcher, then you have to buy this now, obviously. And you will buy this now, because, I mean, still a lot of people started playing Witcher again. But mostly, I guess you already own it, and yeah. 50% for Plague's Tale, 75% for Vermintide 2, definitely a steal, so I would purchase it if I wouldn't have it already. And Tooth Tale, also interesting title, and Moss. Alright, so those are the games, my friends, those are the games that you see here on the major page. Now I think we should go to my wish list. So you go in store, then you check your wish list. Possibly, but your wish list is not mine, obviously. You're going to see different games, but now you can, for example, you can sort here differently. You can sort by review score, release date, or by discount. So I'm sorting now by discount. Then I want to see all the games or all the products, and then I can even put another filter here. Yes, so I can put another filter where I can say then I only want those games that are VR only games or VR games. I only want them that are cheaper than 5 euros or 10 euros. So that's very interesting. So now here we go. Here we talking. So maybe those games are not interesting anymore because they're kind of old. So then you wouldn't purchase them even for the 90%. So I understand this. I totally understand this. So that Synchronicity still 90%, so 1 euro. I mean, this is definitely a very good price. Knock 1 euro, Earthworms 1 euro, The Way 1 euro, Death Trap 2 euros, Solarix 2 euros, very cheap. A Quiver of Crows, this looks very fun, 150. Stairs, some walking simulator, 130. The Hurricane of Vostra, Collateral Hazard, 1 euro. Black Wake, 2 euros, very cheap. Phoning Hope, 2 euros. Alright, so I was always looking for this game. I thought, I think I'm going to get this. Rhyme for 350, also an amazing price. Seeking Evil for 40 cents. That's good, yeah. Then Astral for 81 cents. That looks also good, but only mixed reviews. Somborg, 50 cents. Oh, definitely get this one. That's always looked fun. Crawl Space Dimension, €1. Kursk, 170. Celestian Tales Out North, 194. Zombie Vikings, Everspace for 20. Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary World Tour, 3 years. That's also a steal. Fragmented, Mind Unleashed, Bulletstorm, finally 5 years. That's the best price. Definitely, that's the price. Bulletstorm full clip, that's the best price I've seen. So 5 years, 54, that's a good price. I haven't seen this yet, so I definitely will get this now. Next Day Survival 130, Taylor's Principle VR, also very good price, 554. Haven't seen this price either. Serious Sam, I was talking about Serious Sam. The Long Reach, also interesting price. The Long Journey Home Crisis for 5 years, that's a classic. Take on Mars 5. Aragami 4, also very good price. Grey Goo for 560, 80% down. Agents of Mayhem 6, yeah, that's also a good price. And Empathy, Path of Whispers, Walking Simulator. Mighty Number 9 for 4 years, also very good price. Haven't seen this good price since a long time. Then Sherlock Holmes for 9 years. I think I got this. I think I got it free on my Amazon Prime Twitch account. Neo Aquarium 180, Beyond Ice 260, Through the Woods 4, Vikings Wolf of Midgard 6 years, Left Alone 140, The Count, Lucaner. Yeah, this looks very funny. 2 years. I definitely want to check this out. WRC 6 for 8 years. Forest Village 460, also good price. The Turing Test for 4 years. Definitely looked forward to this game. The Unknown Fate for 3 years. World the West for 3 years. Oh really? That's cheap now. So I wonder. I was once making a video about this game, so also very good price. Earthlock for 5 years, also good price. Red Rogers 4 euros versus Squad 2, Brother in Arms Classic 250, also good price. Call of Juarez Bound in Blood 250, Dragon Song for 70, or the South Park Stick of Truth, still expensive. Magiker, Assetto Corsa for 5 years is also a very good price. Then we have World of Diving, XCOM 2. Good price, I would say, yes. Infectinator Survivors, Rim the Razor, never heard, or totally forgot this game actually. Hotline Miami, good price. Warhammer, Maze, 10 euros for Dawn of War 3, that's also a good price. Rise of Nations, extended version, Fable Anniversary, Life is Feudal, Get Even. So now the prices are a bit higher, so still 75% down. Eurofishing, Keen, QP Shooting, 2 euros, that's a good price again. Turin, 250, Fire, 250. Out of Reach, Salt, good price, that's definitely an interesting game. I was looking forward to this. Inner Space 5, Shadow of War 10, well, that's a classic, you always get it cheap. 10 for Anno 2205. Project Cars 15. Ori and the Blind Forest. Blind Somber Seed Outlast for 624. That's good. And World War II Raid for 5 years. Shadow Tactics for 10. Little Nightmares for 5. Detached for 574. Day of Infamy 312, Overcooked, Pitfall Planet, 9 Pagements, and Agony, 3 years 12, that's a very good price. Marvel vs. Capcom, still 10 euros. Guacamele 2, Larkov Go, Mother Gunship, Shadows Awakening, Space Junkies 5, that's cheap, that's definitely cheap. Dread Eye VR, Psychonauts, Armored Kitten, this looks fun, 77 cents. Lifeless Planet, Darkest Dungeon, Hover, The Council, Way of Samurai, Victor Ran, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. Ooh, this could be a bit cheaper, then I would definitely go for it. Sniper Ghost Warrior, classical price, 6 euros. Eagle Flight, it's a VR game, 6 euros. Coat of Princess for 50. Way of Samurai 3. Bunker Punks are still a bit expensive, and Pier is cheap, so 5 euros. Downward, 3 euros. ATAC, still a bit expensive. Wolfenstein, the Seasons Pass, V-Rally 4. Theseus, Naked Sun, Fear the Wolves. Fear the Wolves, 3 euros, that's cheap. The American Dream, oh, I definitely look forward to this VR game. Still a bit expensive. Spellforce, even the Ocean Rage 2, Elax, Prince of Persia, and you see here the prices, my friends. So very good prices here. All right, so just going through it very quickly. Then you see the prices. Neo also a little bit cheaper. Witness, Call, Frozen State, etc., etc. So here you see the games with the prices, so I'm not calling them all out now, otherwise we would sit here until tomorrow, since I have over 1,000 games on my wish list, of course. But very good title. So okay, my friends, so thank you very much for watching here. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found some very good deals, and yeah, if you did so, write it down below in the commentary section. So I'm looking forward to the interaction with the community. And yeah, if you also like this video, give me a thumbs up and sub to the channel, this would be awesome. And I'm leaving you here. Have a nice evening, see you the next time, bye bye.